Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Akin Marino. This is the continuation of last week's talk. This is part of the recovery program where we talked about. Self-awareness and recovering that whole self, that whole human being that you are. We'll talk this physical self and the mental self and the emotional self and the spiritual self, that you can function not just as a thought person, not just as an emotional person, not just as a physical person or a spiritual person, but that all of you will come to bear in this next phase that is coming, because this too shall pass. We're going to get to a point where we're all able to work again. We're all able to, leave the house and we're all able to gather again and congregate again. There's going to be time, but this is not the time. This is a time to isolate. This is a time to stay within your home. So while you're in your own homes, don't get so busy that you forget you. Maybe it's a time for you to not only make over your garage, not only make over your kitchen, but also make over your soul, make over your emotions, and make over your spirit man, and your physical self. A lot of us have been functioning on fumes, on empty. When I wanted to take this tea, I drink Focus. This is Focus tea, by the way. It's my new thing. I got it from Sprouts. But, I had to fill it up before I could drink it. And so a lot of people I just have empty cups. There's nothing in there. So maybe this moment it's so we can fill it up with some goodness, some love, some joy, some peace, acceptance, some contentment, some commitments, some good stuff. So today we're going to look at the physical self. All right. So the physical body makes us realize our separateness, our individuality. I can give you the tightest hug, and yet we're still two completely separate people because we inhabit individual bodies. This experience of separation, of individuality, clarifies personal characters, personal space, and the essence of individuality. The physical body also provides the stability that is needed, the connectiveness, the connectivity that is needed to exist in this material world. Not only can we stand on our own 2 feet, we can reach out and pull others into our space. What a concept. That is beautiful. The physical body allows us to process our experiences consciously. It allows us to participate in this journey called life. So if I'm happy, my physical body breaks out in a smile, which lights up my face. The physical body is my transportation in this universe. With the physical body, I can touch, I can feel, something. It is only because I have a physical body. I can connect sexually with another human being. That by itself is powerful. The ability to exchange our physicalness is a beautiful thing. It gives us the access not only to the material world, but into another person, into another human being. So this, people have violated this and it's cost us immensely, but it's not supposed to be so. It's supposed to be a thing of beauty. It's something you're supposed to value your physical bodies, and you're supposed to value the space that you inhabit. The physical body is beautiful. It's wonderfully made machine that should be loved and cared for. Most of us have a negative relationship with our bodies. Women sometimes, we want smaller breasts, bigger breasts, smaller hips, bigger hips, rounder bottoms, all kinds of stuff. hair's this type, hair is that type. Some men, some are balding, some have thinning hairlines, they want to be taller, they want to, put on some muscles, they want to put on weight, all of this. We all have this struggle with our physicalness. We literally sometimes curse the very instrument that transports us, and it's going to transport us until we drop this body in the grave. So how are you doing with your physical bodies? Are you healthy? Do you like what you see in the mirror? And I'm not talking about a Hollywood, version of beauty. I'm not talking about being skinny or being this type or that type. I'm not talking about the society's concept of beauty in terms of size and looks. And sometimes we don't even know what beauty is anymore, because we have this whole larger society has told us what beauty is and what it should look like. And so we have children growing up who don't see themselves as beautiful. I saw this black girl little girl on one of his videos that was making the rounds, and she said I'm ugly out, and this girl cannot be more than 6 or 7, and it just broke my heart. And I just like, how is that possible? Who told her this? The images she's seeing and the things she sees on social media is causing our teenagers and our young adults to even have bodies that are unhealthy. They don't eat, so skinny, so emaciated, and people celebrate them. They say, oh yeah, you're so cute and you're so cute. But what is beautiful? What is beauty? What is acceptable? What is acceptable to us? When did we substitute healthy for skinny? We have questions we have to ask ourselves. What is beauty? I love Psalm 139. It says, oh yes, you shaped me first inside, then out. You formed me in my mother's womb. I thank you, Most High God, because it's breathtaking. Body and soul, I am marvelously made. I worship in adoration. What a creation. That's who you are. The beauty of you. Take a minute and think about it from the soles of your feet and go all the way up to your hair and begin to see how beautiful you are. Whatever skin color you are, that's what you're supposed to be. That's who you're supposed to be. Maybe that's what this moment is about, is that we all accept ourselves in the skin that we were created in. You were knitted in such a beautiful form, in a beautiful space. Your body is marvelous. Think about that for a moment. I want all of us to collectively begin to celebrate our bodies. In the following activity, when you read or when you hear me say, breathe in gratitude, I would like you to think, smile, and say, I am grateful for whatever that part of your body is. So when I say I'm going to read some statements about different parts of your body, when you hear me say that, I want you to think, I want you to smile and say, I am grateful for my feet. I am grateful for my toes. And, also I want you to visualize healing rays of light, moving through parts of your body. You ready? Sometimes I do this at night. I do this when I'm in my bed. I just lay down flat, face up. and I scan my body. You know, you want to start by laying down on your back in a comfortable space. And the first thing I want you to do is breathe in gratitude. I am grateful for my body. Repeat after me. I am grateful for my body. Now, move your focus to your feet and begin to look at your toes. Look at your heels and begin to just appreciate that you have them. They are total, they're complete. Breathe in gratitude. I am grateful for my feet. So, now move your focus up your legs, your ankles, your calf, your knee, your thighs, your hips. Breathe in gratitude. I am grateful for my legs. I am grateful for my ankle. I'm grateful for my calf. I'm grateful for my knees. I'm grateful for my thighs. I'm grateful for my hips. So, now focus on your midsection, your pelvis, your hips, your groin, your buttocks, and move your focus to your main torso, your lower back, your stomach, your inside. Breathe in gratitude. I am grateful for my pelvis, for my hips, for my buttocks. I am grateful for my lower back. I'm grateful for my stomach. I'm grateful for my insides. All the beautiful work inside. Now I want you to focus on how you feel, how your muscles feel. Are they tense? Relax now. Breathe in gratitude. I am grateful for my muscles. Now, I want you to focus the rest of your torso, your chest, your breasts, your spine, your shoulder blades, your shoulders. Breathe in gratitude. I am grateful for my solar plexus, for my chest, for my breasts, for my spine, for my shoulders, for my shoulder blades. Now move your focus down the length of your arms, your biceps, your forearm, your hands, your fingers. I am grateful. Breathe in gratitude. I am grateful for my arms. I am grateful for my shoulders. I'm grateful for my biceps, my elbows, my forearms, my hand, my fingers. Now breathe in gratitude. So now focus on the neck and the head. Focus on your jaws, your cheeks, your ears, your eyes, your forehead, the back of your head. Final the top of your head. Breathe in gratitude. I am grateful for my jaws. I'm grateful for my cheeks. I'm grateful for my ears. I'm grateful for my eyes. I'm grateful for my forehead. I'm grateful for my hair. I'm grateful for my head, the back of my neck. I'm grateful. Now I want you to remain in this state of gratitude for your entire body, from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. And just visualize rays of happiness, rays of healing pulsating through your body. I'm grateful. How does that feel? Feels good? There's another thing we're going to teach you. This is also, it's called, that was scanning your body. Do that once a day, anytime, you know. Progressive relaxation. I want to teach you, it's kind of simple, you know. It allows a person to immediately initiate a feeling of relaxation in the body without having to lie down or meditate, you know. And so the relaxation response, which is what we want to talk about, is achieved by consciously tense all your muscles in your body at once. All your muscles, just tense it up, all your muscles. As you inhale, and when you exhale, you release them, you relax them. So let's try this one more time. Tense all the muscles, everyone that you can think of. Exhale. That would give you immediate relaxation, immediate relief, you know. However, I need to tell you, if you have TMD, you know, where, you know, like you grind your teeth at night frequently, you might, you know, tensing your jaw might not be a good idea. And if you have other types of physical injury that's not going to allow you to tense your muscle, then don't do this particular exercise. All right? Okay. Now, we'll talk about physical stressors. As you become more physically aware, you should also become more aware of physical elements in your life that create stress. They can be varied, you know, and can have as much to do with what is outside of your body as what you put into your body. You just need to be aware of those things. You know, smoking, losing sleep, eating unhealthy, you know, setting up your workspace, you know, in such a way that it's too cluttered and you can't find anything, so that that you know, impacts you. So basically, while stress is an inevitable part of life, being aware of physical stressors will help you reduce stress in your life. What are some things during this time that's causing stress to you? You know, and so we want to look at those things. What are some things that's causing stress to you in your physical space, in your physical self? We cannot talk about physicality and not talk about exercise. You know, I was getting here right. The first type of exercise I'm going to talk about is meditative exercise. And this is for people who have suffered some kind of trauma and are extremely stressed. For you, you want to slow things down because you have a lot of adrenaline, cortisol that is being pumped into your body right now, and we need to calm you down. So for you, we're not talking about doing exercises that increase your heart rate and all of those things. We want you to slow down. And so for you, taking a walk, a stroll, you know, swimming, things that will, yeah, exercises, but they're not highly stressful. Those are the kind of exercises that are good, you know, for you. You know, dancing, but not the stressful kind of dance, not the vigorous kind of dance. And so Meditative exercise is good for those who want to kind of, calm things down so that cortisol can stop, pumping through your bloodstream and giving you anxiety and depression and stress and all of that. So the second type is exercise. It's just regular exercise. It's a good type that gives you the dopamine, that gives you the energy that you need to go on. When you exercise regularly, you can improve yourself in many ways. Exercise helps your brain to stimulate, positive emotions and eliminate low arousal emotions such as disappointment, depression. Exercise improves your physical health, your energy levels, and it reduces physical stress. A good exercise program, will focus on improving your body in 4 areas. Now, I'm not a physical trainer or anything. This is talking to you from as a psychologist, and so first one is balance, and also someone who likes to exercise. Balance, exercise such as yoga, gymnastics, all help you to improve your physical balance, and by extension your mental and emotional spiritual balance as well. Some Christians don't like yoga because they think it's because of the Eastern influence over it. I have no problem with yoga at all, as long as I'm not chanting something. I have no problem with yoga. Because for me it's just stretching, and so you do what's good for you. Endurance exercises. Endurance exercises such as running, swimming, cycling, aerobics help you to improve your endurance. Improved endurance means that you can function better for longer periods of time. Strength training, right now, I wish I had an indoor gym because I have no weights in this house, and I'm thinking of I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to get some weights. Because apparently Amazon is only doing emergency stuff or necessary stuff. So I don't know about that. But right now I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do my weight training. Then flexibility is the other thing. Stretching is vital to the good exercise regimen. Not only does it improve your flexibility, but practice, it helps you be more flexible. And so I have gotten more into stretching lately because I had a knee injury, and so I am more into. I stretch in the morning. I stretch when I exercise, and the more I stretch, the better I feel. So I would recommend that for any one of you. Even though we hear it all the time, I know deep down that exercising is good for us. It remains difficult to put into practice and to keep it up. So pace yourself, do what you can, but do something. One of the things you can do is try to exercise at the same time each day. Maybe find a workout partner. Just do what you can do. That would help. And so so the physical self is important. We've talked about it, and I hope that you have learned a lot from some of the things that we've shared today. Remember that your physical self, your body, is what keeps you grounded on this space, and we have to take care of it. You have to take care of it and admire it and celebrate it, no matter what skin you're in, no matter how tall you are, how short you are. You are valuable. You are wonderfully and beautifully made. There is no other person like you on the face of this earth. That's why your fingerprint is unique. And so I want you to celebrate. Let's begin to celebrate each other. Celebrate those in your family today. Tell them how beautiful they look. Tell them how special they are. Let them hear from you that, that they are valuable, and that body that they have is just wonderful. It's just wonderful. And I wish you well. And talk back to me. You can email me at info@akinmarino.com or at Instagram, it will be at Dr. Akin Marino, and Twitter is at Dr. Akin Marino. Sometimes, Dr. Akin Marino will get you to most of my my platforms. All right, so au revoir. I'll see you again next time.